so haven't done a video in a while. It's not through lack of hunting. I've done a wee bit and Yax has done plenty, but nothing really worthy to go up on the channel, to be honest. I'm not saying that this is going to be worthy, it might just go in the pile as well, but yeah, if you're viewing it, there's a good chance something happens. I did go up the Ruahinis a couple of weeks ago, saw 4 deer, couldn't get any on deck. Flick up a picture now, yeah, those are them. Me and Yax did a bit of shooting, dialed our sort of all-rounder guns, dialed the Tikas back, ranging back to the 300 mark, so that was just good to get everything nailed down. And today and tomorrow we are just, we're hunting a farm tonight, at the back of a farm, and then if the day's good tomorrow we're going to consider going up to a hut. We then set up our firing position, took ranges and some wind readings before settling into glassing for animals.
Yeah, a lot of you guys have been asking me how this is going and what I keep in it. And when I say a lot of people have been asking, no one's asked me at all, but I thought I'd just talk about it because nothing else is really happening. Open it up. Yeah, I like to keep a map, and I use a paper map just because, you know, maps don't run out of battery. You see, it's a good map. That's a bit of a a few other things I've got in here. I've got keep my dog permit and my dog permit. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what.
Why is that in there, Buzz?
I don't know how they got in there.
Do you keep a bit of spare paper to light fires with?
No. This is actually. It turns out I just won. The last video, I just won third place. Third place on the rod and rifle film competition. So yeah, I don't know what that's doing now. Put that away.
No big deal, eh? No big deal.
We've just got ourselves onto, I think it's 3 spikers, 3 good large-bodied spikers, and they're at just over 400 metres, I think he said. So we're going to get Yax set up, and then I'll get on the camera, and we'll see if we can drop one.
So we haven't really come up with any excuses, have we?
No, I think.
Other than that, we're ridiculously cold for the fact that it's about mid-spring.
Yeah, I mean, I was shivering a little bit in the shop, but I wouldn't say the shot felt bad, but it didn't feel good either. So I maybe had a little bit too much dialed on. It was sort of in between. It was about that 420, so.
Yeah.
I have dope for 400 and I have dope for 450, so I kind of halved it, but I might have given it a little bit too much.
What was the distance? 4:15.
4:13.
4:13 metres. But they all look to be running away pretty sweet. Of course on the big screen we'll be able to see that a bit better. We're both real cold, so we're going to go for a look. We're going to walk.
Right to these stops.
It's been a while since I missed, so I think I was due for recalibration / humility session.
Well, I think we'll wrap that up for the night, and hopefully we have a bit of luck in the morning. We were going to do a big epic mission, but oh well, weather put us off tonight, and laziness put us off tomorrow, because it's about 8 hours, and we'd just be going to take a few photos, not staying the night, because the rugby's on, and we've got to get home for that. So, see you in the morning. Next morning, we've been staring at the hills for a wee while. We got up here about, 10 to 6, somewhere around there, and Yax has finally picked up a deer. It's just unfortunate that it's a hind, and it's, oh well, we're after hinds, it's all good, but it's about as far as away as you can get, eh?
Yeah, it's the opposite side of the block.
It's like the complete opposite. And we could drive all the way up there one way, but that'd put our wind wrong. Or we can walk a decent chunk, and that'll take us about 30 minutes walking. And I don't think it'll still be there, so it's just whether you commit, eh? We'll see.
Yeah, so obviously we decided to commit, and within about 20 minutes we were closing in.
Wait till she looks up. Go. But I think Kiddo's going to need a finishing shot. Look like a couple of hinds. Beautiful spot. That first one got the jump on us. It was just a awkward spot. And unfortunately, just as Muz tried to close the gap, she saw us, so but luckily there was another one there. The other one took off, but deer on the ground.
Sorry, I'm glad that second one came up.
Yeah, next move that deer was going to make was run for the one that was already running, so it was...
Well, he'd started bolting, eh?
Yeah.
Like, as I pulled trigger,
Yeah.
he'd just run, caught him up the arse, and then once I got up here,
Spiky, you reckon, or...?
hit him in the head. Oh, she's young anyway. Both of them were young.
Yeah.
Safety first, Jacker.
Yeah.
I was pumping rounds out of this thing. Like,
Yeah, it was unfortunate.
not to get the second one.
Real awkward position, eh, where we were. You just couldn't get a decent rest, and
I could just see the top of her shoulder.
yeah.
And then they go down to feed, pop their head up. Am I going to take a headshot?
Yeah, it's always hard communicating in that situation, but I was going to, once you're ready, give a whistle just to get her to stand upright.
Yeah, yeah.
But to
Hopefully
try and...
I haven't ruined too much meat.
Yeah, well, we'll
I
see.
mean, the second shot was good. Let's show that one off.
Oh, yeah.
Next is a good bugger, and he's volunteered to gut it while I go find a quad bike. What's first top tip? Yaks, roll up your sleeves.
I think in this case, yeah. Maybe take your Rolex off if you were in one.
Here's a main technique. So he's just opened up the skin, and he put 2 fingers in like that, rests his blade underneath, and uses it as a guide. And that way it just sort of gives you a buffer before you hit the gut sack.
You can already see how it's, like normally that would be clean, but we've already got a bit of
mess. You got any top tips on knives, Yaks?
Yeah, I mean, I just carry this little peasant knife made by Ford. I think it's an ideal size. You know, when you're younger, you want the big David Bowie knives, or the big knife. Pig hunters need a knife that they can stick a pig with, but you'll see a lot of deer hunters even just carry the little scalpel blade type knives now, because it's more intricate, I guess. You know, cutting around the asshole and getting in and cutting around the diaphragm. If you've got a big knife, you just risk cutting yourself. So I just carry one of these, and even the next size down is my backup. And a lot of guys will carry the Mercator, perfect size and shape. yeah, gut hooks just get in the way, you know, when you're trying to cut around the arsehole, pain in the butt. It's
Yeah, yeah.
literally a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'll show you mine. Fold that one out. It's a buck, and it used to have a gut hook, but I cut it off, and now I'm probably just gonna, I kept it for the drop point, but now I'm gonna just cut the rest of that off too and see how that looks.
Great value for money though, not sponsored, but you know, I'm always looking for a deal. I think these were 35 bucks. Good hard steel.
Yeah.
Just keeps a good edge. So.
We were actually just discussing this morning, it's bloody nice to do some lazy man hunting, eh? For a change, because...
It's good. I don't think we'll ever walk into the backcountry again.
No.
Yeah, so that concludes our little farm trip. Pretty happy to have got a deer on deck after missing our first. Yeah, so lessons learnt, remember to aim small, miss small, and hopefully we'll catch you with a bit more action in the coming weeks.